Be honest and trustworthy even when no one is watching. Honesty is a facet of moral character that connotes positive and virtuous attributes such as integrity, truthfulness, straightforwardness, including straightforwardness of character and conduct, along with the absence of lying, cheating, and theft. What would you do if you were walking by the teacher's desk? I'll have to imagine longer. If you were walking by the teacher's desk at school and you saw $1 on the floor, would you pick it up and give it to your teacher? Or would you look around to make sure no one was watching and slip it in your pocket? What would you do if you were walking home from school and you found a bag, and when you picked it up and looked inside, you discovered that it had a lot of money in it? Would you tell your parents and report your find to the police? Or would you say, wow, this is my lucky day? Listen to these 3 true stories about people who found large sums of money and chose to do the right thing. A 62-year-old homeless woman from Calgary, Canada, found a purse stuffed with over $10,000 cash. And even though she was living at a homeless shelter at the time, she turned the money in. She said, "It never crossed my mind to keep the money. It wasn't mine to keep." A Walmart employee from Federal Way, Washington, was collecting carts in the parking lot when he found an envelope containing cash. He knew it was a lot of money. He quickly chased down the car that had just left. The envelope had fallen from the woman's purse. It was $20,000 that she and her husband had just gotten from a finance company for a down payment on a house. Of course, they were very excited, and even though that Walmart employee made minimum wage, he accepted no reward for returning the money. After buying their first home together, Josh Farron of Utah stopped by the property prior to his family moving in. He noticed something hanging out of the garage door attic, so he went up to check it out. He opened the attic, went up, and he found in the attic 8 metal boxes resembling World War II ammunition cases. They were all stuffed with cash. After counting it, $45,000 in cash. He called his wife and they returned the money to the previous owner's children. The previous owner, Arnold Barginger, who had just passed away, left his house to his children. His son said, "Dad had a tendency to hide away money." When we hear stories like these, we should stop and ask ourselves, what would I have done if I had found all that money? To find the answer to that question, we go back and ask yourself, what would I do if I found the $1 beside my teacher's desk? Remember, the definition of honesty included having character. Character is the moral qualities of a person. It's what you do when no one is looking. Honesty and character is not a question of how much money is involved. It's a matter of doing the right thing. One day Jesus told his disciples a story about a rich man who had a manager, and the manager was using the rich man's money for himself. The rich man discovered that his manager was wasting his money, so he called him in and fired him. Jesus told his disciples, "Whoever can be trusted with very little can also be trusted with much, and whoever is dishonest with little will be dishonest with much." That's Luke 16:10. If we make sure that we are honest in the small things, then we will also be honest in the big things. If the people in your lives, your parents, your teachers, your coaches, your friends, your family, your bosses, if all of those people see that they can trust you in the small things, they will know they can trust you in the big things too.